Okay, so I'm just going to show you one or two websites that I really like to use for icons. So one of them, if we open up Google Chrome here, is going to be Icon Monster. This is probably my top one. I don't know, I just feel like the icons are the nicest one. The second one would be Flaticon here, but I always end up finding all the good stuff here on Icon Monster. So yeah, just go here. Let's look for, I don't know, let's see what the popular ones are here. What would be useful? Maybe a plus sign or something, or a cart. So let's search up a cart. Here we go. Let's click the first one. Always make sure to download it as an SVG there. Hit I agree and download. All right, so once this is downloaded, we're gonna open it up in Figma. So pop open your Figma. Now just drag it in here and drop it, and there we go. It's gonna be really small, so zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Click on it, and it's gonna be already grouped because some of them are separated into quite a few chunks. So if we expand it either here on the left side, or you can just double click in here to select certain items in. Now this one is just actually one. So sometimes you're gonna get just one, sometimes you're gonna get multiple shapes. If you have multiple shapes, that's quite nice, because then you can just name them and then edit them separately when you export them. I guess you could still separate these if you really wanted to, just by double clicking again until you get these points popping up, and then you can just drag your cursor like this and do a copy, control copy and control paste, and that should give you this wheel separately here. So let's see, did it do it? It did not. So let me go back, grab that again, Control C. I'm going to click here on the group actually and hit paste, and look at that, there we go. So if I hide this now, that's completely separate, and double click again, I can do the same for all of these. So copy, click on the group, paste, and for this big piece as well, grab everything. So I'm going to hold shift to click on this point to also grab that, and then do another copy, paste here. Now that's actually, you have to be careful to grab everything here. Let me do that again. All of these lines need to be highlighted blue for it to work. So let's do a copy again, paste here, and there we go. Now it worked. All right, so you can basically separate all the pieces like this. And what you can also do here is, if I go back to the original, I can get rid of them. So I can just delete this like that. So just hit backspace, and now everything is separate. So I can name these wheels if I want to, wheels, and then this is the actual structure of it. And then when we go to export here on the right side, choose SVG and then click on the three icons and do include ID attribute. So now when you export it, hit save. You can bring it back to VS Code, so just drop it back into VS Code, and it's already going to have all the IDs attached to it, so you can start animating it. Okay, that's pretty much it. Now this is an example where everything was stuck together. Usually you're going to find them all separate, so you can just click on them and name them, and you'll be fine. I'm going to get rid of this and just show you kind of what we made here. We made these three, which is the house, and these are actually two separate SVGs that we put together. So the feathers were already, this is from basically another website, and we just dragged and dropped them in the middle, added a color to them, and then we just separated the roof from the actual building here so we can move them around. And that's pretty much it. Here, again, we just separated the bell from the actual ringer, and we added two sound waves, which I think we just drew with one of these tools, if I remember correctly. And for the last one, it was an envelope. And here we just basically dropped in a blue rectangle in here. So as you can see, there's a message in there, which is just a blue rectangle behind it. And then we separated the fold here. So this rectangle here that opens up like that. And we just added, I believe, a background color in there. And that's it. So you're going to have all of these three included in your starter files. And we are going to start animating them just about now. So see you there.